The following program is a paid advertisement for Bridgeland Auto Brokers and does not represent the views of this station.
Here we go. 2019 Wrangler.
Love the blue.
What else do you love about this?
Well, listen, it's a two-door. It's one of my favorites. I prefer a two-door than a four-door.
Right.
I think it's got a sportier look to it.
Yep. A lot of customers come in, they want the four-door. The four-door they call the Unlimited. So when you see Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, you'll know that that means four-door. Two-door is harder to find, and a lot of your Jeep enthusiasts, that's what they want.
Yep.
So if you're going off-roading with these, if you are gonna do what you see here, you wanna customize it. A lot of guys wanna customize these two-doors. And because of supply and demand, obviously it helps these to retain their resale value. So if you wanna look the part, feel the part, drive the part, but you don't wanna be upside down in 2 or 3 years, you don't wanna be told the $4,000, $5,000 on it, more than it's worth,
Right.
then this is probably gonna be a good choice for you.
Can I add a note?
Add it.
When it comes down to Jeep Wranglers particularly,
Yep.
they have one of the #1 retentions for resale value out of any vehicle on the market.
Yep.
So remarkably solid.
Yeah.
So this is a safe bet.
But you'll find in these later models right now, what happened with Jeep is they're going towards that 4-cylinder. So that 6-cylinder application is becoming harder and harder to find.
Yep.
This particular one has that 6. So again, if you're a Jeep enthusiast, what are those phone calls? Yeah, I saw the Jeep online, I love it, man. Is it a 4 or 6-cylinder? Well, sir, it's a 4-cylinder. Click, they hang up on you. Well, she's a 6.
What if it's a 6-cylinder? What do they do? Can I put a deposit? I'll be right down.
Exactly.
Call
So-
a newspaper.
Exactly. So this one's gonna have a deposit on her pretty soon if it's not your money. So again, if you're looking for that ride of rides, here you go. 19 Wranglers has only 21,000 miles on it. We priced this thing out, it's gonna be $5.25 a month.
Easy. Especially with all the customizations.
Yep. You know, it's funny, we used to joke around a lot about how people come in and that $200 to $300 is the range, right? Everybody wants that $200 to $300 payment.
Yep.
And it's funny because that number's become 4. So your baseline payment now for cars, you're walking in the door, if you want something decent, you gotta plan for $400.
Yeah.
You gotta plan for $400. So $5.25 for something like this, for a 19 with 21,000 miles on it,
Color.
that has the wheels, that has the tires, that has all the custom features, that has the grille, that has the boards, that has the lights.
2 tops.
2 tops, got the original grille inside.
6-cylinder.
6-cylinder. It's got everything going for it. So if you're looking for a Jeep, maybe it's not this one. Maybe you need the 4-door. Maybe you have a family. Maybe you have 3 kids. But you still want that rugged feel of a Jeep.
Maybe you got a dog.
Maybe you got 4 dogs. They're all gonna fit in the Jeep. So whether it's a 2-door or 4-door, red, white, brown, purple, whatever you're looking for, blue, ocean blue, we got it. So visit us, cleancarscheap.com. We're open 7 days a week. We have people by the phones, ready to take your phone call.
315-633-7060.
All month of March, we have a bank sale going on. So get on in. We have lenders that are just gonna stretch right now to put those deals together. We know interest rates have gone up a little bit. So we're gonna work on that.
Yep.
So we're gonna work on getting those down to where they need to be. So if you're looking for a vehicle, now's the time to do it. Don't wait for the market to go up 15 to 20% because it's happening, guys. If you wait till April or May, your market's gonna go up 15 to 20%. There's a reason we bought 700 cars in the middle of the winter. Because now's the time to do it. If we did it and we're car dealers, we know what we're doing, maybe that means something to you. Maybe you look at that and go, hey, if they bought that many cars in the middle of the winter, then maybe I should buy mine. Okay?
Or you can wait for everybody else that buys and pay more.
Either way you want it. You can do that too. We prefer you to come in throughout March. See you at the store. We have over 600 cars in stock, and throughout the winter, well, not the winter, when we got past December, mid-December, we understand as a dealership that the market typically dips. And then when we come into that spring market, you get into that March time period, which is where we are, they typically are gonna go up 15 to 20% across the board. So it's common that you'll find right across the board, everything just going up. So us having knowledge of that, the funny thing is that as dealers, we all talk to each other, right? And that's always the grumble is, next year I'm gonna load up because the prices go up in March. And I'm gonna make sure that I have all my inventory before the end of December. And then when we get into those times, business slows down and all of a sudden you start getting a little gun shy. And maybe it's not gonna get busy and then you start getting those feelings. And year after year, we continue to go through the same thing, the same cycle. And this year I decided to take that risk and step up my game. And I put over 700 vehicles on our lot when other dealerships are, dealing with 20 and 30 cars. So let's face it, who doesn't want to have a choice? ...2018 journey, I bought a fleet of these out of Quebec, okay? So I bought them right, I bought them on the currency exchange, make all the sense in the world. 19,000 miles on this. You can eat off the interior, super, super clean. Has a lot of room in the back, so essentially this is a sport utility vehicle. It's a front wheel drive, so we're not gonna have that all wheel drive, but here's what you're gonna pick up. You're gonna pick up better fuel mileage. You're gonna have a high ground clearance with a large tire, which is gonna help you to get through that snow. If you wanna up the ante a little bit, put a set of snow tires, and this thing's gonna be a bear through any climate. So perfectly appointed on the inside with all the new technology. Great mileage, 19,000 miles. Great price tag, $22,788. Even better, it's the monthly payment, sweetheart. $349 a month can put this in your driveway. And we're not talking stretching this thing out as long as you can with $5,000 down. We're talking tax and DMV down. Maybe they don't have tax and DMV. Maybe they say, listen, I'm coming in with nothing. I want to go blow my tax check on beer and cigarettes. And I want to come in with nothing, okay? We hear that from time to time. So come on in with nothing. It's going to take your payment. It's going to raise it up a little bit, obviously, but I'm going to still keep you under that $400 mark by a long shot. So whether you want something between $350 and $400 a month, depending on what you want to put down, little to nothing, it's going to put this in your driveway. Beautiful ride, 19,000 miles. How do you miss with that in today's climate? The miles, the price, the payment, it all makes sense. Visit us online, cleancarsheep.com, or we'll see you at the store. Hi, my name is Rob Senecal. I own Bridgeland Auto Brokers and Candy Cars, two of the leading automotive brands in Central New York. We are hiring for sales staff, and we're not taking our normal approach. Typically in a dealership like ours that holds 600 to 700 pre-owned cars, you'd have to have 5 or even 10 years experience with a proven track record of selling to get your foot into one of our doors. We decided to do what we do best, think outside of the box. We've decided to take the individuals that have some of the basics that we're looking for and build solid sales professionals. I wasn't always a business owner. 27 years ago, I walked into a franchise car dealership and got my first job. And I was told that if I learned their way of selling cars, I would be successful anywhere I went. That held true. I take that same training curriculum, I teach it in my own stores. You're going to be trained by some of the most highly regarded professionals in our local market.
My name is Erica, and I've been with the company since 2019. I started with a franchise and was there for about a year, but didn't get a whole lot out of it. Once I started for this company, a whole new world of opportunity opened up for me. Managers were very involved. They wanted us to be successful, and they gave us all the tools that we needed to be successful. Fast forward 2 years, I've just about doubled my income, and now I've just gotten the opportunity to become a finance manager. Things are working out very well for me.
A lot of people that are new in this industry come from an hourly job. They don't really have the confidence of identifying that they have a better earning opportunity with something commission-based. We have identified that there is the need to have something that's going to take some of that anxiety and some of that angst away. That's why we took the opportunity to come up with 2 pay plans. You can stay focused on learning, taking in information, understanding process, and learning your way. As they continue to grow and they start to develop their confidence level and they're feeling accomplished and they're feeling like, I'm getting this, all of a sudden they're gonna go, well, how do I make that money? I wanna take on the next opportunity and become commission-based.
So maybe you're somebody that's currently working in a dealership that's not providing the inventory needed for you to make a comfortable living. Maybe you're somebody brand new with no experience that just never had that shot, never had an opportunity to get their foot into a door in a business like this. Between professional training, your option of 2 pay plans, we hope that we've taken the fear out of the decision. Opportunity's knocking. Are you gonna let it in? Okay, here's a beautiful truck, but a beautiful truck with a story. 2019 Chevy Trail Boss. What do you think, ladies? Beautiful on the inside?
Boss.
It is Boss.
You look good in there. By the way, you look nice color coordination.
It does.
Anyway,
Looks pretty good. This is definitely not a Model A either, is it?
There's none of this.
There is none of that. So 2019 Chevy Trail Boss. This has 42,000 miles on it, right?
Yep.
Black, color of choice in this truck.
Triple black.
Yep, so this is essentially a Z71, but it has a lot of off-road capabilities, right? So it's set up for that, and that's what you get with Trail Boss. It's gonna give you a different set of wheels. You're typically gonna get an 18-inch factory wheel, black wheel with the truck, okay? Unfortunately, we drove in on a Monday morning after this truck was traded in, and we found this thing sitting on a pair of gray cinder blocks.
Yeah, well, actually what we get is we got a text before 8 o'clock from one of our team members saying, hey, good morning.
We talk about those morning texts, don't we?
Ugh.
Let me tell you what.
Moving forward.
As a business owner, and this will be interesting, as a business owner, I gotta be honest with you, that 7 a.m. text when I'm laying in my bed is usually somebody calling in sick, somebody quitting. We are in that day and age, right?
Yeah.
Somebody quitting, or the heat doesn't work, the door in the shop's not coming up or down. It's always,
Or a larceny.
or a larceny, your wheels are missing. So we got this picture sent over, this truck, and take a look at this right now. This is the picture that was sent over to me.
Thank you, out there.
Appreciate that. And,
Yeah. Whoever out there did it.
Don't get, we got this, we got this. Come on back if you'd like to try another set on, and
We welcome you.
we welcome you. We are prepared. That one little corner of the parking lot that didn't have a camera on it now does. So welcome to come on back if you'd like another set of wheels. We have a lot of those in stock.
We've been working on it for you.
But what we had to do with this one, so here we are. Monday morning, we get the text message, we get the photos of the car. I pick up the phone, I call Rob over at Installations Unlimited. I said, hey Rob, I need you to hook me up with a set of wheels for this Trail Boss. He says they come with 18s. Do you want something that looks like the factory wheel? I said, well, since I'm buying, I don't like 18-inch wheels. I think they're too small for the truck.
You like bling.
What do you got in 20s? He sends these over, he says, I got these in stock right now. Woo! You wanna talk about a set of wheels? Listen, we buy a lot of wheels for cars. I will be buying more of these. These are super cool wheels. So we have fuel wheels on these, nice aggressive rubber. It fills the wheel well in better than it did factory. So I had to spend almost $3,000 to put a set of wheels on this truck. Well, true to form with us, we don't raise the price $3,000. What it did is it eliminated my profit in the truck. So no longer am I gonna make anything, just gonna break even, but you can benefit from my loss on this one. So here's a 2019 Trail Boss, 42,000 miles, well cared for. Customer is one of my repeat customers that has all his oil changes done with me. On time, scheduled maintenance is done in this truck. Just a really nice, well cared for truck. Bruce does a good job with that. And he buys a lot from us. So thank you, Bruce, if you're watching. So you're gonna get Bruce's trade-in. Again, beautiful truck, 20-inch fuel wheels. This is the one. Hit him with the price, Jimmy.
$43,988 and only $615 per month.
These sell in our market between upper 43s and upper 44s. That's the going price. So this is right in line with everything else around us.
Stock wheels.
With stock wheels with the other trucks though. So this one's got almost $3,000 worth of wheels that you're getting for free. So if you're looking for that eye-catching truck, let's face it, another 6 weeks from now, it's gonna be all about car washes and cleaning your stuff up and looking the part, feeling the part. That weather's gonna change, right? Get that underneath your fanny. Here we go, 18 Chevy Sonic, 34,000 miles. And we're not talking just the Sonic, like I said, just the basic one. This is the RS package, gives you the blacked out wheels. Obviously, Red Hot is the name of the color, beautiful color. This one has the roof, and get it. You got something there?
It's got a turbo.
It does have a turbo. So you get it. Yep. 1.4 liter engine is a turbocharged, so it's going to give you
Fuel efficiency.
exactly.
Stole it.
Come on, you did steal that one.
Lower cost of insurance because of displacement.
You stole it.
Yep.
You want to steal one more? Come on. So might as well
Lower
finish
cost
it.
of repairs. No.
Yep. Why don't you just go ahead and give them the price. Steal it all. You just
Listen,
got. You already.
for
You
1970.
you hijacked the commercial. Go ahead.
$788. Listen, it's under $300 a month. How often do we get to say that nowadays?
You don't. Under $300 a month. How does that not make sense? $299 a month is going to put this in your driveway. Let me go because I'm machine gunning right now. 17,000 miles below average. What that means, that gives you a bogey, right? So when you're back to the drawing board 2 or 3 years from now, you started out 17,000 miles below average. This is gonna help you for resale value. This is gonna be the second half of that next car deal. So we wanna protect that deal now. Let's not think with our eyes. Let's not be spontaneous with our decisions. Let's arm ourselves with facts before we make those decisions, and let's put ourselves in the best situation, or let's put ourselves in the most advantageous position 2 or 3 years from now.
For the future buy.
Exactly. So if you like this car, it looks good to you, maybe you're a first car driver, maybe the second car, maybe you're like, listen, I don't care. I'm 55 years old, I love that car. You come in and get that car, okay? 315-633-7060 or cleancarscheap.com. See you at the store. It's March already. It's March.
It's my month.
You know what that means?
Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Right? You're gonna get that. No, it means that weather. You like the St. Patty's Day, but I'm thinking about weather. And I know another 30 days from now, you're gonna start getting those nice mornings. That snow's melting.
People are gonna look for their toys.
They are. You start pulling these cool toys out of the garage, and that's when
We start building.
cars matter again, right?
Yep.
So here we go, 2017 Ram, and I wanted to get ahead of the curve on this, and we talk about this in our previous commercials and how we take the vehicles that we've had in stock for too long, we lift them, and then we try to break even on them.
Yep.
It gives the customer an opportunity to have a nice truck and not have to spend the money they'd have to spend to get it like that.
Well, I take it on the
My plate frames are on the back of a nice cool truck driving on the road. All your friends, your family talk about it, ask about it, and maybe I sell 1 or 2 more of these lifted trucks to your friends and family members.
eye candy.
Exactly. So it puts eye candy on the streets, and most importantly, it puts our plate frames behind them and in front of them. So here's a 2017 Ram. So I'm at home the other day, walking out my door, right? And all of a sudden, I have an epiphany. I'm thinking,
A vision.
a vision. I have a vision. And my vision is the fact that we haven't had lifted trucks in a while. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, man, we haven't had the lifted trucks, but we know why. Obviously the market's gone
Price
up.
points have gone up quite a bit.
They've gone up a lot. So price points have gone up so much that I don't want to tack $3,000 or $4,000, even
Right.
for a good look.
We don't price ourselves out of the market
We don't want to price ourselves out of the market. But it's important to stay true to your brand.
because that's what we are known for.
So if you're a dealership that sells lifted trucks, you're known for it, you want to keep the consistency.
You have to.
So, game plan. Take 6 trucks, I send them out, I get them lifted, I put the rims on them, I forfeit my profit,
Yep.
okay? I expect to make 0 on these trucks. Put the wheels on it, you got
That's
30,
your marketing money.
correct. All the markup that I had, all that is gone. But now I have 6 lifted trucks on the lot. So, keeping our brand, true to our brand.
Yes, we are.
So here's an absolutely beautiful truck, 2017 Ram half-ton. It's got 22-inch wheels. We didn't cheap out with 20s. We didn't cheap out with 18s. 22-inch wheels. Back up there. Hot, right? Color. Talk about the color.
Luxury brown pearl.
You love the luxury brown, don't you?
I love it. I really enjoy the color. It's nice metallic base. It's got a high.
You do.
High gleam.
So here's
glamour.
here's a 17 Ram, 1500.
Let's get to the brass tacks. This truck is in the mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
Where do you find a truck like this for in the mid-30s with only 32,000 miles?
Right now, with the market being as high as it is, anything you could buy in the 30s that doesn't have 60, 70, 80,000 miles on it, you're doing good.
Right.
Not only that, but you got the trucks already got a lift on it. It's got 22-inch wheels. We didn't cheap out with 20s.
And it's in the wrapper.
Beautiful. We call that in the wrapper, right? In the wrapper means clean. Just like something brand new in the wrapper, it's never been taken out. This truck is in the wrapper. Put it in
22-inch rims, custom-looking color,
payment. Hit them with the payment.
$519 a month.
$519 a month. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Again, we're talking a truck with mileage in the 30s, priced in the 30s, payments affordable.
Got all the pop.
Low 500s, already customized, don't have to spend the money, cool color, clean inside.
The bee's knees.
This is the bee's knees. So if you're looking for the bee's knees, you're looking for that truck that nobody else is gonna have, and you're looking for a truck that you don't have to spend $45,000 on to get the look, to get the fit, to get the finish,
If you like that, you can look at over 700 other options.
bingo. I don't know what to say.
That's
Come
all
on
you
in
need
and
to
buy
say.
this truck. See you at the store. But I went to the dealership, and it was on sale. But it's a Toyota Tacoma, darling. You know how reliable these trucks are. I'll even buy you pearls. I'll buy you pearls. Just let me have the truck. I need the truck. The biggest money could buy. The biggest money could buy. For you, darling, can I have the truck? Can I please have the truck? You know how important it is to me. You know how reliability is #1 on my list. And I need this to just make me feel complete.
Pearls come first.
Pearls come first. Come on, darling. You know I love you. Here we go. Here's an absolutely beautiful truck. Not normally what we put on TV commercials, right? So this is a 2016 Toyota Tacoma. Not your average Toyota Tacoma either. This is the TRD Sport. Now, Go ahead.
Inferno. I love the Inferno color.
Okay, cool. So it's Inferno. It's it was good. I didn't mean to do that, but it was good.
Sure.
But either way, usually I do that on purpose. But 2016 Tacoma Inferno, like he said, beautiful color, and that's probably the most charming thing about this vehicle is its color.
I think the most charming thing is the lovely ladies here.
Well,
That's my take.
depending on the day. Depending on the day, to be honest with you. Depending on the day, right? She woke up in a good mood today, didn't she? Huh? She's gonna go out and swing a little bit later on, right? She's gonna get you swinging. 2016 Toyota Tacoma, and the reason we don't typically air this kind of a truck is because it has 76,000 miles on it.
But it's a Toyota.
But it is a Toyota. So behind the scenes, in our minds, at least in my mind, I always kind of compute it like this, and this is what I'll tell a consumer too, a customer. I'll always tell them, listen, in my book, 70,000 miles on a Toyota is like having 40,000 miles on a Chevy, okay? There's no secret there that they're known for their reliability.
Yes, they are.
One of the most reliable vehicles on the road, and they're known for their resale. So we'll take a truck like this with 76,000 miles on it, priced in the low 30s,
Yep.
which is actually a good price for this
buy
truck.
nowadays.
Of course, because it's a Toyota. The assurance you have with a truck like this is that you can drive it for 2 or 3 years, probably bring it to 100, 110, 120,000 miles, and it still has a high resale value. You won't get that with your domestics. When I say domestics, I mean your
American
Chevys.
made.
Exactly, your American-made stuff. Your Fords, your Chevys, those are domestics. And then obviously our foreigns are our foreigns, and this is in that foreign category. So some of the other features on this, again, I don't know if I mentioned the sport part of it, did I?
Let's reiterate it.
Let's talk about it again. So this is the TRD Sport. We know it's got the nostril on the hood and it has specific wheels to that trim level. We also know it's got the color.
Yes.
One of the other features of this is, if you wouldn't step away there, ladies, real quick, this actually has a full-size box on it. So this is a 6.5-foot box. I don't think I'm lying. Am I telling the truth, Isaac? 6.5-foot box. Need a little help. I'm getting a little bit old. Can't keep up with the makes and models anymore. But
If you like a big box, it's
my
a 6.5
measurement
foot
skills
box.
have fallen off a little bit there. But either way, full-size box, beautiful truck, 76,000 miles, priced in the low 30s, $32,888, or a monthly payment of
$499.
Did he dance like this back in the 20s? Probably
Right.
not.
Maybe sometimes.
Did he
if you
dance
had a
like this
bad
today?
back.
Do the Charleston twist or something like that?
$499.
What are you smiling about? Over here.
Easy.
Visit us today, cleancarscheat.com. Maybe it's this truck. Maybe you want something with lower mileage. Maybe you have a...
Wait a minute. What if someone, when we talk about a 76,000 mile vehicle, how do we protect the vehicle?
Well, good point.
Whether you know it or not, eventually, your car is going to need a repair. This could cost you thousands of dollars because there are so many things that could go wrong with your car. That's why you need AutoShield's extended car coverage, offered exclusively when you buy with our dealerships. When protected by AutoShield, you'll be covered when you're facing those pesky repair bills, so you can drive with peace of mind.
With our warranties, you're guaranteed to get coverage that pays. We designed it. It mirrors the factory warranty. Let me give an example of a couple of these. Here's Robin, 17 Nissan Rogue. Had a check engine light on, $847. Paid in full, $100 deductible. Here's Doug. Doug had AC, went bad on his Ford F-350. $1,386 that AutoShield paid in full. Folks, how you like that? Factory coverage that pays. You're not gonna find a better warranty than AutoShield, and they're only sold under our roofs.
AutoShield gets you back on the road worry-free.
God, that makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it?
Indeed
Right?
it does.
What do you think, ladies?
That'll give you peace of mind.
Absolutely. Jimmy, hit him with the payment.
$499 a month, easy greasy.
$499 a month. So come on in, take delivery of this vehicle today, $499 a month. Maybe you have credit issues. Maybe you have a little negative equity in your trade. Probably not, because the market went up. Here's the catch. Although you may be paying a little bit more for the next vehicle, if you have a trade, your trade's also worth that much more.
It's all relative.
It leveled the playing field. It doesn't matter what's going on in the market if you have a trade, because it's gonna level the playing field for you. Bring your trade in, bring your bad credit, bring your family, bring whatever you gotta bring in
Bring your
to
dog.
get the deal done. We'll get this thing in your driveway
Today.
today. See you there.
One of my favorites.
Not even the word for this one. This one has actually been in my driveway for the last 2 weeks. So I chose this one out of the bunch, right? This is the big boy. This isn't the CTS. This is the CT6.
Six. Yep.
So I come out in my driveway. My wife works for us, and she picks cars out behind my back. And I pull into my driveway and I see I pull in my driveway, I see this one backed in, I see the front nose, and initially just think CTS, and I don't know, I didn't know I had a CTS. I walk up and I'm like, oh, I've been wanting to drive one of these.
Yeah.
You know, I go to auctions, I see these cars, I just haven't been able to grab one, you know, at the money that I wanted to spend.
Yeah.
So one of our buyers brought this one home for us. So like I said, it ended up in my driveway, and this is the big boy of Cadillac. This is their flagship car right here.
This is the one that competes with the big boys, the Euro motors, like the BMWs and Mercedes.
And this even edged out the BMW. You go to like Car and Driver and look this thing up. This actually beat out the BMW from 0 to 60, beat out the 7 Series, and the BMW has 84 more horsepower, and it's a lighter car, and this thing still got it. So it did. It's one of those cars, right? Listen, whether you're a homemaker with a little lap dog and you just like to run errands, or you're a
slapper,
or you're a boss, either way, this car is going to fit the bill for you. Full panoramic roof, all the technology you can need on the inside, and I love it. That's me, cinnamon interior.
Cinnamon.
Not your typical black, not your gray, not your light cashmere. Just gives it that pop, right?
Tri-coat white.
Tri-coat white, beautiful large factory wheels on this, a nice smoked wheel, not all chewed up on the sides, hasn't been biting curbs, right? Hasn't been chewing on curbs.
Not
nice
your
car.
grandparents' Cadillac.
It's not. Nice, beautiful car. So if you want that Caddy and you don't want to spend $80,000 to drive it, because listen, again, this is not the ATS, this is not the CTS, this is the big one.
CT6.
Priced in the 40s, is going to be one of the only ones around. There's one actually 12 miles away from us, but it's gray. And if you're buying this car, like I just told a buddy of mine, I just told one of our customers, Grasshopper, right? I tell him, he comes to me and he says, hey, listen, I got this Cadillac Escalade, 40,000 miles on it, but it's gray. And when you're buying a Cadillac, you don't buy gray. I mean, you do if the deal's right, I guess. But if you want that car, if you want the car, when it comes to Cadillac, it's black or white. Those are the colors. Those are going to be the best for resale value. They're going to look the part. They definitely look the part, that's for sure. But that's what you want for resale. Those are the colors you want to buy in a Cadillac. A silver will work with a Mercedes or a BMW. That's a rich color for those particular models. I like it in the Corvette as well, but not on this one. Not on that one, guys. Get the right one.
Tri-coat.
Beautiful car. Talk about money. Let's talk the money right now.
We got it $45,000.
Panel roof.
$788.
Beautiful
But here's the thing.
wheels.
For
Colors.
true luxury,
Yeah.
$639 a month.
$639 a month.
$639
So
a month.
you're going to buy this car
all
at
that.
$45,788. Listen, I'm about $1,000 higher than a couple dealers that are a couple of 100 miles away on the car, but again, they have the wrong color. So I think with this color combination with 39,000 miles on it,
7,000 miles less than where it
panel
should
roof,
be.
it's got all the get up and go V6. How do you beat this car?
You don't.
Visit us online, cleancarscheap.com, or pick up the phone. Let's get old school. Pick up the phone and just talk. Talk to a human being. And we got a bunch of those on the showroom floor, probably right now. And we have over 600 cars in stock. 600 cars in stock right now. So if that's not your cup of tea, excuse the carpet, if that's not your cup of tea, maybe you want something
We have
for
600 plus other
$200-300 a month. Maybe you want an $80,000 diesel truck. Maybe you want a $100,000 Corvette. Whatever you're looking for, we got the candy, guys. We'll see you at the store.